So how's it going, my nofap and semen retention brothers? Hope everybody's doing well. You guys are still retaining. You guys are still trying to become the best versions of yourselves. Staying productive each day, man. Alright, so today's video comes from a question a subscriber asked me. And he asked me about this second time that he's on the journey of semen retention. He's already relapsed, but now he's on day 10 or somewhat of semen retention, and he feels that he's not getting the same benefits he got previously, and he got those benefits within the 5-day range, 5 to 6 days. Now for those guys, if you really think that those are benefits, let me tell you, they're not. Okay, what that is you actually coming into your true self, you getting your emotions away from a fake world, and now you're in reality. So that's why within 1 week you feel confident, because it's a placebo effect. Okay guys, so anybody making videos that you guys see about semen retention nofap saying within the first week they're seeing amazing benefits, that's clickbait. Those are bullcrap. I suggest you guys don't waste your time to watch videos like that, because that doesn't exist. Those kind of people are just probably doing it just so they could get some fame, they could get some views, and they're just doing it for the wrong reasons. They know that you guys want instant gratification, so they're taking advantage of that. All right, but let me tell you, there's nothing like instant gratification when it comes to semen retention and nofap. All right, within that 1 week, that is not you feeling more confident. That is you actually feeling the confidence that you actually already had inside of you. That's what that is. Okay, that confidence you already had inside of you that was being blocked by a fake world of pornography. The reason that you actually feel it more right now is because you don't have that anymore. You feel more cleaner, you feel more cleansed now, right? Because it's a placebo effect, guys. All right, you're just getting more in tune with yourselves. Okay, it's not like, oh, bam, 1 week, I'm amazingly confident, I'm the most confident guy in the world. It don't work like that, man. This journey does not work without ever putting in any kind of effort. You have to put in action and effort. All right, but let me just throw in my 2 cents, guys. See, in my opinion, after my relapse, I've had a couple of relapses, but after each relapse, in my opinion, I actually found the journey easier, because I figured out more and more situations that actually get me to that level where I actually want to watch those kind of videos. And I start to realize what my triggers are. I realize how I can actually control them, how I can actually stop them, how can I prevent any of these from happening ever again. But it took time. I kept relapsing a lot. But with every relapse, I learned more. You learn more about yourself. See, if it's difficult for some of you, it's more than likely just in your head, guys. See, you realize that you had a moment of weakness and you will have a tougher time now. It's mainly because of the guilt that you feel right afterwards. That's the main thing. Okay, the guilt that you feel right after fapping and right after ejaculating, it's a horrible feeling, I know. And then you feel tired, you feel lack of motivation, you don't feel like doing anything. And then on top of that, your brain is actually set back, but not like to square one, how some people think. You know, some people think, I've been on semen retention for like 2 months, I relapse, what's gonna happen now? You know, I'm done with, now I gotta start all over again. You can't go with that kind of mindset in semen retention, nofap, man. When you do that, it's just your brain going back a little bit. Your brain starts rewiring very fast. Why do you think you feel that confidence within that 1 week? Your brain starts rewiring very fast, okay? Yes, it's a placebo effect to some extent, but at the same time, you're getting that world away from you, okay? So that's why following that first week, you're gonna start feeling even better, okay? Because your brain starts to rewire. So if you've been on nofap semen retention for 2 months, 3 months, and then you relapse, don't worry, you're not going all the way back to square one, all right? It's just a little setback, but it's just a little moment of weakness. Now, the tricky part is that when the flatlines come now, when these things come, they're gonna come heavy, okay? Because remember, you probably had a moment of weakness, and that's why you went to pornography. You probably felt a terrible way, and you couldn't handle that. You couldn't handle that awful feeling. You couldn't handle that depression. Or let's say you got rejected by a girl. You couldn't handle that rejection. Or let's just say you're just rejected by society. You know, you're just very antisocial. That rejection, you're going to take that out through pornography. But let's say that thing happens again, it's gonna feel a lot worse. It sucks, but it's unfortunate, but this is the truth, guys. All right, it's gonna feel a lot worse. So it really requires a lot of willpower to actually let those feelings really come to your mind and really feeling all of those. You know, whether that be sadness, whether that be depression, whether that be guilt. Once you are actually man enough to let those feelings come to you, let those feelings come to your brain, actually process everything, then you're going to be able to actually let them go. But if you don't let them come to your head properly, and you go straight to something like alcohol, you go to drugs, you go to pornography, your mind is never ever going to be in that state where it's actually present in the moment right now. Okay, it's always going to be thinking about that, and it's not going to be able to really feel all those feelings. And whenever those feelings get even close, you're going to end up relapsing and going to some kind of stupid thing. Be very careful with this, guys. Okay, flatlands will become worse, in my opinion. They will become worse each time you relapse. But at the same time, you're not going back to square one. Okay, but that's the tricky part. You're paying the price. The price is your flatlands are gonna suck. They may even last longer. Okay, and once your brain passes this placebo effect, you really have to start putting in the work. Okay, which is the most difficult part in life. It's not the most difficult part in semen retention or nofap. In life in general, putting in work, putting in effort to do something that you feel passionate about or that you feel that you want to improve in is the hardest thing to do. Okay, that confidence spike that you felt within the first week, now it's just a normal thing. Okay, because you had that confidence within you. Remember that. Okay, so now when you go through that flatline, now when you start putting in the effort, now you're going to start being confident. Okay, now you're actually going to be able to really feel yourself as a man who's actually a confident dude who wants to go after things that he wants in life. Okay, another thing that I found out personally that works as a reboot after nofap semen retention, or a relapse, I mean, is cleaning yourself up, man. I'm talking mentally as well. You guys don't pay too much attention to meditation, but I understand why, because instant gratification is like the norm right now, which is horrible. That's why you see so many people, you know, why do you think social media apps are so popular? Instant gratification. They post a picture, you got a like. You post a video, you get a like. Instant gratification is freaking toxic, man. It's literally you freaking taking drugs. That's what it is. Okay, this instant gratification thing really has to stop, man. But that's the main reason why you guys are failing on nofap and semen retention, because you guys lack the patience to actually get through the journey. And that's why you guys don't pay attention to meditation. Meditation requires a shit ton of patience. It requires a shit ton of dedication. And majority of you men, unfortunately, you guys lack that. All right, and it's not even your fault. It's just the way society is nowadays. 2020, society sucks right now. All right. Okay, and on top of that, you got the coronavirus going on. It's just a horrible time right now, man. Okay. Even if it wasn't going on, it's still not a great society to be in. But it's unfortunate, but that's where we are right now. But it's a great thing that a lot of men are actually waking up and going on semen retention and going down the disciplined path of life that every man should be going through. But, you know, some of them don't have the patience for that. They lack the discipline to do it. They want instant gratification all the time. And because of that, they're just going to be going through life every single day, and it's going to be a normal, plain life that even they don't like. A job that they hate, and every single day it's just going to be a freaking battle to get instant gratification from people, to get approval from people. Bullcrap, man. Oh, we're not about that life. All right? We actually want to work. We actually want to put in the effort to become the best versions of ourselves. So hey guys, another thing I found out, eat properly. Okay, because the subscriber actually also mentioned, and that's why I didn't, you know, have to think too much about making this video, because they talked about how they went off their diet, they started eating sweets and all this stuff. Honestly, I found out the less sweet your diet is, the easier it is for you guys to not relapse. And it's the easier it is for you guys also to not have nocturnal emissions. This is just personal, but I feel like it could actually help a lot of you guys out there who may be suffering from too many wet dreams, or you guys maybe feel like you relapse a little bit too much. It may be because your diet is not on track. Okay? If you work out, great. But if your diet is not on track, you're not going to do well on the semen retention journey. Okay? Personally, I found eating more bland foods or eating spicy foods, in my opinion, okay, some people may say, well, spicy foods do cause nocturnal emissions, whatever, I don't care. But for me, it's helped me to not have any of those, to go on my semen retention journey and stay disciplined. It's really helped me. Obviously, cutting out all kinds of processed foods, even though some of them are very irresistible, but you're doing this for yourself, man. You're trying to become the best version of yourself, and it's about discipline. So you gotta be able to avoid those kind of foods time to time. All right, guys, but this is why you guys may feel your journey after a relapse may be a little bit harder than usual. Okay, now I also see people posting videos about reboots, and they're like the easiest, fastest way to reboot. There should not be any kind of thing that says the fastest way to reboot, man. That really pisses me off. Okay, like if you guys are really that much into trying to get things that quickly, get off the semen retention journey. All right, then you're gonna have no questions in life. Your life is just gonna be that boring, crappy life that you've always had, that where you get nowhere and you have no purpose, and you just, you know, every single day trying to get approval from people. All right, if you guys want to stay disciplined, if you guys want to follow this journey properly, you guys got to do it the right freaking way. Okay? But yeah, guys, don't think of relapse as the end. It's just another kind of beginning. Just keep going forward. Okay, guys? Don't look back ever. Just keep moving forward. In the present moment, experience everything, experience all your emotions, everything, and just keep moving forward. Remember, stoicism. I preach that in almost every single video. I try to say this word in every video. You gotta remain stoic. Okay? Well, yeah, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button down below. If you guys have not already, please subscribe to the channel. Remember, guys, if you have comments, questions, suggestions about nofap, semen retention, law of attraction, female attraction, anything related to any of these, make sure you guys email me. And guys, you guys want to support me, check out my Patreon page. You guys can check out my Snapchat as well. All right, guys. Let's be our heroes, man.